What is up, XRP community? Welcome back to another video. Thank you for joining me. I want to talk about the inception of cryptocurrency and then a little special company called BlackRock. I have two very informative clips here. Really quick before I get into them, if you guys need a spot to get XRP or Flare, I recommend Uphold, where I dollar cost average and get XRP daily. And if you want $41 for free to get some more XRP, sign up with Webull, deposit 1 penny, and you're guaranteed $41 in free stocks. You can find a link to Webull and Uphold in the video description below. An interesting tweet here from Gemini, one of the large crypto exchanges founded by the Winklevoss twins. Those were the guys that had their idea for Facebook, taken by Mark Zuckerberg. They went on to found Gemini, a big crypto exchange, and they tweeted out just a few hours ago, excited about XRP. Very interesting tweet. This is on the tailwinds of X, aka Twitter, getting some payment licenses in various states, and Twitter has openly said that they're going towards payments. And I think they just started the X Payments Twitter account. So in the future, I think we'll see a platform like Twitter that's very similar to the platform in Asia called WeChat, where you have social media and payments all in one. But now I want to play this clip from Raoul Pal, ex-Goldman Sachs executive, talking about the founders, the real founders of Bitcoin.
Tell me more. I said, and I think the US government and the UK government invented it, which is the NSA and the GCHQ in the UK, who are the two world centers of cryptography. Because even how the white paper's written, it's
you think
this
they're
transatlantic.
Satoshi?
Yes. I always have. And I asked the Department of Defense, they said, yeah, we've considered that too. That they seeded
it was
experiments.
official, or it was just people from that went rogue?
I don't think it's necessarily a rogueness. I think like Google have like Google X, where they do tons of experiments, right? They know that one of the esoteric risks for the entire Western system is the issue of money. So there's probably groups of people who are given things to try. And if you can seed a new system, maybe they tried 100 of these and just one succeeded. We don't know. But it would make sense because that's what they do, this kind of stuff. So one of these took off. And so I think it's always been. I don't think it's a coincidence it came out of the financial crisis. I don't think it's a coincidence that the halving cycle and all of this is all related. It is the solution. Always has been the solution. You just can't go there tomorrow. So all you need to do is let it happen slowly and manage that transition. You'll be okay. There'll be times where it speeds up because we've got something bad going on, and there's times when it slows down. But and that's what I think the US government regulation is trying to do. They don't want to ban crypto. Just slow this down. Because if all the deposits leave the banking system, it's game over. If they don't set up a way of collecting taxes because everybody's living in crypto land and they have to ask your honesty in what trades you've done, that's not going to work for them because they can't pay the bills.
So that's something I've speculated on for a long time. I don't think it was a coincidence that cryptocurrency came out of the 2008 financial crisis that wasn't even fixed. They just bailed out the banks. And when I see so many inconsistencies, it just makes me think the official narrative isn't as accurate as we're led on to believe. What is the official story? Who knows? I'm not privy to that information, but when you have enough anomalies and it doesn't add up, there's something more to the picture. And now for this clip right here, this is really interesting. So BlackRock owns pretty much everything. If you look up any of the Fortune 100 companies, the majority shareholder of all of them is BlackRock, and you're going to find some very interesting information here.
So I found out who actually owns BlackRock, but there's something really weird about it. Because by now we know that BlackRock is in the top 3 shareholders of basically every corporation in America and beyond. And they do this using our money in things like retirement accounts, pension funds, IRAs, exchange traded funds, mutual funds, but most people don't actually know who owns and controls BlackRock. We all know that it was founded by Larry Fink, and he's the face of the company, but he does not control it. When you try to find out who does control it, you'll usually find this list, which is the top institutional shareholders. Vanguard, BlackRock, and State Street are right at the top, just like every other company. But this is not the whole story. Because if you dig deep enough, you'll find out that actually Merrill Lynch owns 45% of BlackRock. And they're considered an insider, so they don't show up on the top institutional holders list. This merger took place in 2006. So actually Merrill Lynch controls BlackRock in a big way. But who controls Merrill Lynch? Well, Merrill Lynch is actually a division of Bank of America because Bank of America bought them out during the '08 financial collapse. So who owns Bank of America? Well, nowadays, Warren Buffett is the top shareholder of Bank of America because he owns Berkshire Hathaway, which is his billionaire investment firm. I'm still not sure what this top one is, this 25%. That's an anomaly, and I cannot corroborate what those shares are, but I found these shares. This is a screenshot from Berkshire Hathaway's 13F where they tell you all the things they hold, and I totaled up all of these Bank of America shares, and it equals 1,032,000,000 shares. That's 13% of Bank of America shares, equal to $33 billion. But I also dug in a little bit into where Bank of America came from and who founded them. And all modern banks are crazy histories of mergers and acquisitions and banks changing their names and merging with other banks, probably for no particular reason. But Bank of America traces its roots back in two different directions. One of which we're not going to talk about. And the other one is back to this Italian dude named Amedeo Giannini, who acquired what was then called Banca d'America d'Italia. Sorry for that accent. Over the years, it changed its name to Bank America, and then in the biggest merger in history, merged with Charlotte-based Nation Bank in 1998. So I just thought it was interesting that half of the lineage of Bank of America was founded by this Italian dude that got really into Italian banking back in the early 1900s, when there was a certain Italian organization that was doing a lot of things with money back then. I'm sure it was all above board though. Obviously. But anyways, back to the weird thing that I can't figure out. Bank of America owns Merrill Lynch, who owns the vast majority of BlackRock. But they don't have anyone on the board as far as I can tell. Usually, the biggest shareholders of a company have representatives on the board that sort of represent their investment. But I've just shown you the whole board of directors of BlackRock, and none of them have any real ties to Merrill Lynch or Bank of America, which seems pretty weird when you own almost half the company to not have any board members. The plot thickens. So two things. If you want to follow the history of Bank of America down the other trail, you might wind up at a certain family name that you aren't aware of that is really hard to find on the internet. That'll probably get videos taken down. Total conspiracy theories. And the other thing is, if anyone knows more than me or is literate in this or has info about why Merrill Lynch and Bank of America have no representatives on the board of BlackRock, I would love to know. After all, why would you own half of a company and then have no say in what that company's doing?
So this kind of reminds me of a video about a month ago where I showed Warren Buffett's top stock in his portfolio for Berkshire Hathaway was Bank of America. And now we have a little bit more information about the connections between Bank of America, Merrill Lynch, and BlackRock. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you like daily crypto news, and have a great day.